chat, you know, sometimes it just takes me a minute. Alright? Sometimes it just takes me a minute. You just gotta be patient, chat. Hold on, what the fuck? Hold on. It's fine. That's fine. I can do that. Alright. Alright. Alright, chat. Alright. Okay. Late? Shush. The streamer is never late. The streamer only shows up precisely when they intend to. Precisely. I can't defend you this time? What do you mean? What do you mean? It was like what, 5 minutes? How much? Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Okay, sometimes finding an outfit is difficult. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, man? Finding outfits is hard, chat. 5 minutes extra stream time? Listen. Worth the wait? God damn, chat. God damn. Heaven forbid I'm 5 minutes late. So, listen, I had to find this dress. I had to put it on. I had to, like, I had to I had to find this dress, and I had to put it on, chat. You can't expect that to take less than 10 minutes. Dystra's over 9,000. I was, like, gonna wear this other outfit, and I had these, like, stockings I was gonna wear, but they're already ripped, and that pissed me off. And then it was, like, this outfit, it's, like, really annoying, because I can't wear it, because it's, like, it cuts up like that, and I can't, it's, like, it doesn't work. The time looks great on you. Oh, thank you, Tracy, for the 500 bits. Blue works very well on you. I like blue. I like this shade of blue. It's, like, my favorite color. It's like this, I guess teal is technically my favorite color, but this blue's like a close second. This is like, I like this blue. Only problem is it's like, I feel like my shoulders are too exposed. I want like, and I feel like I could use like a necklace or something, but I don't really have a necklace. I mean, I have a necklace, but I only have like 1 or 2 necklaces. Forgive you for being late since the F is sexy as hell. Devil in the blue dress. You got hair to match the background perfectly. Yeah, I know the hair matches the background. Okay, I know it does. Okay, your shoulders look fine. Better than fine actually. Shit, dude. Anyway, chat. What's going on? What's happening, chat? What's happening today? What are we doing? Chat, someone like tried to scam me yesterday. Someone after my stream, someone messaged me and they were like pretending to be another streamer, and I was like, oh hey, maybe we could do a collab or something like that. And they're like, yeah, you just gotta sign up for you gotta sign up with this agency, this like creator agency. Here, I'll add them, and they're gonna add you. You gotta go and do this shit with their agency. And it's like the account was created like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, God damn it. Here I was thinking I was gonna make a friend, and then it just turned out to be a scam. Were they Russian? I don't know if they were Russian, but it's always the Russians. In my experience, it's either the Chinese or the Indians. You did, yeah, did you see the other stuff I sent you afterwards? Yeah, I looked through it. It's like, I was like confused because I remember like seeing her like that name, and so I recognized the name. That's how they get you, right? And they're like, well, look at this count's got 37,000 followers. It must be legit. But no, it's not legit. It is not legit. Luckily, I'm not. I could like recognize that it was a scam. But man, these people out here trying to scam everybody. You gotta be careful out there, chat. You were that naive? What do you mean I'm that naive? What? I didn't fall for it. I didn't get scammed. They just tried, and I was just like, oh. Only get Indian scammers, sometimes I troll them. Why don't you collaborate with Nano? I used to enjoy the collab, you and the other femboys on Saturdays. Nano just has I feel like the reason why we don't do any collabs like that anymore is because, like, in terms of, like, the original femboy space, like, most of them have, like, dropped off, right? Like, a lot of the femboys, like, that used to be popular, like, don't stream anymore. Nano is, like, I think she's pivoted pretty hard into, like, the more saucy side of stuff. She doesn't really do any streams anymore. Even Finn doesn't stream that much anymore. Like, I feel like I'm the only one holding down the fort. It's like me, Maddie, and a couple others, Blondie. Me, Maddie, Blondie, and I think, so there's a couple others that are still, like, hanging on. We're holding down the fort, but, like, a lot of the others, they gave up. They didn't have that longevity in them. They didn't have that dog in them, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'd love to do more collabs with Nano, but Nano, I just don't think that's what Nano's doing right now. All we need is your bank account details for security reasons. Alright, my card number is 1234. The only fanboy he streams is, you, Soko, and Maddie. Yeah. I haven't paid attention to Soko that much. I don't know, I haven't, like, seen them online a lot, but I guess they could be streaming. I also, isn't Cow still stream? I haven't, like, interacted with them in a long time, so I don't really know. You're the only fanboy trooper out here. Goddamn thighs are trying to make me drag me down in the shame depth of Gooner Tree. I don't know, chat. I feel like this outfit makes me look fat. I don't know what it is about it. Chat, does this outfit make my butt look big? The answer is yes. Anyway. I want to do more collabs with other streamers and shit. Like, I think it would be a lot of fun, but I just, like, feel like as a femboy streamer, there's not a lot of other people to collab with. Like, if you're a video game streamer, it's easy to find other people who play that video game, and you can play that video game together. It works out well, but when you're like you know, when you're doing like my shit, it's harder to find like collabs, I guess. Is that a trick question? I'd watch more Blondie, but she is late at night. Yeah. Plus some other femboys are a little judgmental. They are a little judgmental, but I mean that's not even a femboy thing. That's just like I think that's just like if you're in that kind of space, you're in that kind of headspace. It's like people can't, you know, separate like their own ideals from the stream a little bit, you know what I mean? It's like chat, I hold back so much you don't even know. Thank you, Maui Down, for the follow. Thank you so much. How would collabs work? I mean, I don't know. It could work anyway. Like, I did this one collab with these guys, a little bit ago that was, like, find the secret femboy. And that was fun, but, like, I didn't really know any of them, and I felt like I was just there as a set piece. Like, I was the set piece of that video. The video got uploaded, I think. I could find it, but it was just, like, one of those game shows of, like, who's gonna find the secret femboy? And it was actually pretty funny. I made it to the last, like, I think I made it to the end without getting caught. It was pretty funny. But, I don't know, like, I don't feel like I got much, like, exposure from that. I don't think many people watched that and thought, I'm gonna go look at this person, but maybe a little bit. I never got to see it. I'm randomly checking your stream and Chun-Li was my first crush. You are testing me right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like how you can see, like, my belly button through the dress. I was just about to ask about that. I don't know if you ever linked it for us. I mean, here, I don't know. Can I find it? I could watch it on stream. I just have to find it. Which is harder than it looks, because I don't remember. Oh wait, no, here it is. I think I found it. Oh yeah, I found it. Video unavailable. Video is private. Okay, never mind. That's crazy, dude. He fucking privated the video? Why? Why did he private the video? Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Fit check? Okay. I'll do a fit check. No, I'll never get to see it. It's lost to the history. It's lost to the pages of the history book. It was made for someone's personal use. I wasn't like sexual, but you know. Best femboy side view reward goes to Astra. Hell yeah. Hello, Jim the Dragon Eater. Can't ask for a hurricane kick, I guess. I mean, I could like. No. No. Astra quarterback high school is going to have fun with her after prom. I feel like sitting here. It's like I don't know. I look weird. Anyway, chat. Yeah, I would like to do more collabs. It's just hard to like find people to do shit with. I guess I gotta like get into another community. I have to like branch out and do other shit. Like I could make more melee content and add like meleeisms to my content. But I feel like that's not a good idea. What I really want to do is I want to like start doing like motorcycle content, and maybe like I could do like a road trip with somebody else and like do a collab content thing with that. But I don't know. I even have to get started with that, and that's gonna be a while because all those cameras are expensive. What do you think of the new Supergirl? I did not see it. I honestly, chat, I have such a fatigue for superhero movies in general. Like all superhero movies just make me so ugh. I'm just so bored of it. Like, it's just like, oh, the world's in danger. $300 million spent on VFX, and it looks okay. Oh shit, Superman just did a thing. Like, I liked the new Superman movie that came out, like, last year. It was fine, so maybe I'd like the Supergirl movie. I'd probably like it. But I just don't care. I specifically hate Marvel and I hate DC. I hate both of them. They suck. They both suck. I hate the universe. I know people are gonna hate on me for that, but like, God, I just can't take it. Squirrel Girl was the best. She was the best character in the fucking whole thing, and they don't even do anything with her. They just made her. They made her in like Marvel Rivals, and that's it. What would you do if you had Supergirl powers? I don't even know what her powers are. Probably, I don't know, probably, like, figure out a way to make myself indispensable to the US government and then ask for insurmountable amounts of money, so that way I could just live and, like, buy a private island and then never have anyone bother me ever again. How are you finding Florida? Is it getting easier or harder as time goes on? Well, Florida itself hasn't changed, like, for me specifically. Again, I think a lot of people assume that, like, Florida is the worst place to live as a trans person. It's not even true. It's definitely not the worst state to live in as a trans person. I think that's definitely overstated. At least from my perspective, I haven't had zero problems with being trans in Florida. Like, zero. You know, there's been a couple times when, like, I had to deal with people, but that had nothing to do with Florida. That had nothing to do with, like, me living here. It wasn't that just by me being here, I interact with these people. It was more like, I don't know, fucking doctor being, like, really weird about shit and just being like, I think you need to get this checked out. And it's like, bro, motherfucker, I don't know. That's the only thing that's been, like, annoying, but has nothing to do with Florida. So I would say, in terms of Florida, things have just been, like, fine. In terms of being trans in Florida, it's only been a positive going from Iowa. Sometimes I hear chewing coming from, the kitchen, and I'm like, that better be Puck. I'm gonna be eating a piece of plastic off the floor. My ears are tuned to the sound of a cat chewing a piece of plastic, and every time I hear it, I go... Morbius is a bigger opening than Squirrel Girl? Girl, I have the worst luck, I swear. Overstated. The worst state is Alabama. That might be true. Shut up, Asher. You're fucking up for a cute and thick and picture all at once. What? Developed a sixth sense. Meant you in that comment, lol. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. In Florida, people just, like, assume it's terrible. I think if you care, I care a lot less about, like, things like driver's license, using different bathrooms. I don't get mad when people don't use the right pronouns. Like, I always try to be super chill about that. My biggest pet peeve is when I see another, like, trans person, like, being a fucking just difficult asshole when it comes to pronouns. Like, it just pisses me off. I hate it. Like, I hate the pronoun game. I just hate it. I despise it. And so I feel like, from my perspective, the laws that are in Florida that make it difficult to be trans haven't affected me. And maybe, like, they will eventually, and that will become a problem. But for now, I've lived here for, like, almost 3 years, and I haven't had any problems in terms of being trans. But, like, you know, apart from the trans stuff, Florida has been pretty, like, I don't know, I just really like Florida. It's, I probably couldn't find a cheaper place to live anywhere else. Like, it's ironic, but, like, I know everybody's like, the cost of living in Florida is so high. I literally could not find a place this cheap in Iowa. I couldn't move back to Iowa because I couldn't afford it. Like, is legit, I got lucky with where I'm at, right? But, like, I don't know, I love, like, the geography of Florida. Like, it was raining, like, hard as fuck earlier. I liked that. I like the palm tree. I like how green and wet it is here. I just like Florida. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but... It's morbing time, bitch. For, being trans, yeah, maybe Idaho might be slightly worse. I think a lot of it has to do, like, what makes it better or worse, I think, is mostly comes down to, like, the infrastructure. How much people there are in the state, and so how much availability do you have. Like, in my experiences, like, the most difficult stuff being trans as it relates to the state I live in, like, when I lived in Iowa was just a much, like, lower populated state, right? And so when I lived in Iowa and I wanted to get my hormones, I couldn't. Like, oftentimes they would just simply not have them. Like, I would go and my prescription would be up, and I would go to, like, do it, and then, like, they would just be out. They would just literally be out. They would not have anything. And so it's like, you know, when you need your hormones and you're like, I need this right now because it's my medication, and they're just like, sorry, we don't have it. And you have to go and literally ask every pharmacy in the area, and they're all out of it, and it's just like, you son of a bitch. I've never had that issue in Florida. Not once. Not once have I ever not had my medicine in Florida. And that's like a huge thing. That was the biggest thing for me back then, is just getting the fucking medication after I've already been prescribed it, right? So it's like, in terms of that, Florida's just been better. I would say, like, I think that the whole system could be better in Florida. Like, I feel like the way it works is you kind of have to just go to the shady doctor that's all they do is prescribe HRT, and they don't care really about, like, looking into it that much. So you just kind of have to deal with it. But as long as they give me my shit, I don't really care, so. We're out here, sorry. They was lying. What? Have you had any special favors, for any closeted politicians? No. What good is a prescription if you can't get it filled? Exactly, right? After hormone. So I guess you do know the difference between a molecule and a hormone? Yeah. What? What? A molecule is like, that's like not even remotely the same. I mean, there's molecules in hormones technically, right? So, but like, it's not. What? I guess I'm just watching the newest Jackass movie this weekend. Yeah, I gotta watch all those. No more bathtub HRT, thank God. Yeah, but and it's like literally, hold on. Chat. Look at, this is like an internet legend. This thing right here, I've gotta like keep it nice because it's so cool. It's like a piece of internet history and lore. This is some like sketchy shit right here, chat. This is some sketchy. I paid for this with Bitcoin. And it says it contains grapeseed oil, sunflower oil, MCT oil, and EV, whatever the fuck that is. It's supposed to be estrogen. That's what this is supposed to be. This is how desperate I got, chat. This is how I had a prescription and I bought this. That's how fucking desperate I was, chat. What the fuck? It's black market estrogen. That shit, that was like, oh. My message is going through? Oh no, I didn't see it before. can't hear a molecule moan. This is true. What's the definition of a molecule? I don't fucking know, man. Like, isn't a molecule just like... It's like what atoms make. I don't fucking know. I was homeschooled, dude. Shut the fuck up. It's like a molecule is like, it's very small. It's, you know, it does the thing. Me and my girlie got back from a bad response from a CVS. Originally, they kept pushing back for HRT, and I got upset and pulled up to ask why. After 2 weeks, the lady was just like, we're out of needles and the syringes, and I was like, you're fucking kidding me? So now I drove 20 minutes to get it from somewhere else, and they actually got it to work with us cheaper. Bitcoin is still relevant. It is still relevant. Astra has a 4-day cross-country road trip lined up, so... Okay. Astra's too smart to get the joke. I am too smart to get the joke. Or I'm not smart enough to get the joke. I don't really know. So wait, Astra has a 4-day cross-country road trip lined up and covered so long as she can get a Burning Man ticket and another 4 days back, wherever how long you want to spend driving back. Yeah, I mean, that... basically just gotta get the ticket. It's basically got it down to me just getting the Burning Man ticket to make that work. Hopefully I can get the Burning Man ticket in time. But I think I'm gonna be on that road trip, which is gonna be painful, but... Anyway. Futurist, I'm 25 and I'm 5'4". It's just small enough to smuggle her into Burning Man. Could do that. Thank you, Trace, and for gifting this up to Kilops is my name. Hi, Moogie. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I never had a problem getting my estrogen here in Florida. And what's nice about the way they do it here is they'll prescribe me, like, a shit ton up front. So, like, I'll go to the fucking, like CVS to get my shit, and they'll give me like 3 vials, and it's like, okay, all right. They just give me a shit ton extra, which is super nice because now I have like a stockpile, and I'm not gonna like run out immediately. It's very nice. TV is down bad for Astra. I will say though, you can just order the needles and syringes off Amazon. You shouldn't worry about getting the needles from the actual CVS. Like, I used to do that in Iowa, and they never had them. But, like, you can just order that shit off the internet. You don't need the... It's like, you don't need a prescription to order needles. How do they make estrogen? Well, they get a bathtub, first of all. I don't know how they make it. It's somehow... Bitcoin is nearly half the value it was a year ago. Really? Damn. I might go watch it because I can't see it. I can see it for free. I have a friend who owns a drive-in movie theater. Well, if it's like free, then yeah. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. Look at this cat. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I like Florida. I could, like, I really want to, like, spend the rest of my life in Florida, but if there's, like, the problem is, like, if my health insurance runs out at the end of this year, and I'm gonna have to get new health insurance, and if I end up having to get, like, Medicare, I don't know what insurance I'm gonna be able to get that's gonna be able to cover the estrogen and shit like that. So I might end up having to, like, out of pocket the estrogen, which is gonna be, like, super expensive. Starts with a pregnant mare. Damn. So are you telling me I inject horse hormones? Is that why I was into My Little Pony? And start producing estrogen naturally when I'm around. Well, everybody has a little bit of estrogen in them, right? Even guys, right? Vast majority of modern estrogen prescriptions, such as 17-beta estradiol, are synthesized from chemicals found in plants, specifically soybeans and wild yams. Wow. I use Valorit, not estradiol. I used to use estradiol, but now I don't. Bitcoin's up 46% from a year ago. Oh, it's up 46%. So if you invested $100 into Bitcoin a year ago, you'd have $150. Or no, you'd have like $190. Each U.S. state gets to decide if their Medicaid pays for HRT, and Florida decided not to cover it. I know. Old people go to Florida, and Astra's just making Florida her home before she gets old, exactly. Look up the price on cost plus drugs. I don't know what that is. Is that like a website that I can get cheap estrogen from or something? Stop trying to play this fucking video, bro. Hold on. Estrogen Valorant? It's Valor, yeah, it's Valorant. It's not Valorant, it's Valorate. Valorant. Valorate. It's something. It's yeah. Brand name. What's it? Astra title. Motherfucker. Estradiol. Hormone therapy. Estradiol. Work. What? I don't know where to find it. Moogie gives Asher the leg massage with those claws. She does, dude. I've got scars all over me from this little stinker. Price, 815 is 113k. A Bitcoin price today is 58k. Oh shit. Asher's a trendsetter. Gemini says Bitcoin is down 46% over 1 year. Guac, is this true? Computer, is this true? Computer, is this true? Look at this cat, dude. He's so cozy. I love this cat. I can confirm Bussycoin has gone up 69%. Bussycoin's up. I should invest in some Bussycoin. To the moon, right? Bussycoin will become valuable, I'm sure. Dios Jenin from Wild Yams up one. Pseudo. What the fuck? Cleave it. What did you just link in? What? Is that the chemical like map for estrogen? I don't even know how to read that. Astra, let's cook up some estrogen. Yeah, let's cook. I'll get some like lab grade equipment to cook up some estrogen. That's what I need to do. I'll grab the RV. Jesse, we need to cook, Jesse. Keep the words 2 syllables at most for Astra. You know better. Femboy Breaking Bad. You should sign up for the secure ticket exchange program. You can buy tickets that were returned by other people. It should actually be cheaper than buying it directly from the source. It lasts until August 28th, but it's queue. You have to join a wait. I thought the ticket exchange was just open to everybody. I didn't know you had to sign up for it. Blue estrogen is the bomb. That sounds like a fucking weed strain. Yo, man, try this blue estrogen. Make you like zone out, man. Make you do some like cute shit. Walter's gonna turn Jesse into a femboy. There's a queue. I mean, I guess I'll join the queue. I'm still waiting for the ticket aid program to get back, but we'll see. I don't know, I'm hoping that I can, like, either sell something or do something just to get the tickets. Because, like, if I could sell my toolbox, I might just use the money from the toolbox just to buy the tickets. But we'll see, I don't know. There's, like, other shit. I gotta make sure that my bike is done. I think that, like, getting the bike done is, like, the most is like the biggest priority for me right now, because that's like my main mode of transportation. And so like I don't need a car. Like I don't need that. Like I can get away without it. Like the only practical thing that getting a car would allow me to do is go to the P.O. box, and that's not worth spending, like, right now it's not worth thousands of dollars just to go to the P.O. box. Especially when I can borrow my mom's car to get stuff from the P.O. box. So I don't know. I think right now I just gotta get this fucking motorcycle done, because that's like that's my main mode of transportation. Blue waffles, yeah. What is it, 2014? Why are we talking about blue waffles? The bike is only $60 away from being done. Potentially only 60. I don't know how much it's gonna cost to have the tires put on. It could be as low as $60, chat. Legit could be. P.O. box items will be en route this weekend. Hell yeah. I'll have to find a way to get them, but yeah. The actor who plays Jessie makes a cute girl. Yeah, I know that, like, during one of the after parties, because they had, like, a party to wrap up for, like, every season they did, they had a wrap-up party once they filmed, like, they got done filming. And one of the parties, Jessie, they both went as their girlfriends in the show. So, like, Bryan Cranston went as Skylar, and so he's wearing like a wig, like a blonde wig and a dress, and then Jessie went as like that goth bitch that he was dating in the show, and he actually like pulled it off. You could tell like the difference between Bryan Cranston, who just looks like an old man in a dress, compared to Jessie, who was like, he was pulling it off, man. He was killing it. He dressed up as Jane. Jessie and Jane, I forgot that was like the shit. I love Breaking Bad, best TV show in my opinion. I like Breaking Bad a lot. I also like Better Call Saul. They're very good. I didn't realize that I watched a thing recently. I didn't realize Vince Gilligan worked on the first season of The Boys. Cause like, I swear to God, like the first 2 seasons of The Boys were so good, and I was so into them. Like the first season especially, the second season started to dip off, but like the first season especially was so good. And then I learned that Vince Gilligan left after the first season, so he helped write the first. Hey, Sammy Bear! Thank you for the $60. Oh my God, Sammy Bear, thank you. Just please fix the bike. I will try. We will see. I'm gonna call around, and it might literally be $60. So I gotta call around. I think maybe tomorrow, before the stream tomorrow, I'll call a couple places and try to ask around how much it's actually gonna cost to have them mounted and balanced, because that's all I need to do at this point. The show turned into a fucking fetish fest so fucking fast toward the end. I didn't even watch past like season 3. It was so garbage. It just went down. I haven't even... That show went down so fast. It went downhill so quickly. And it's like, I didn't realize that Bryan Cranston was like... Or not Bryan Cranston. Vince Gilligan was a writer on the first season. It explains so much why it went from being so good to so bad. It explains so much, chat. Give Astra several guys, but I'm not gonna pay for it. What? I would give Astra several guys. Oh, bits. Yeah, anyway, that final episode sucks so much. I don't even want to know, man. I'm never watching that shit. But yeah, no, the bike should be, like, really close to being done. Like, it's very, it's very... I'm trying to think, what else do I need to do to it? Like, there's a couple things that need to happen. There's a couple things that need to happen with it, but, like, one of the big things that I was concerned with was, like, the throttle cables. I still need to buy new throttle cables for it, but new throttle cables cost, like, $15. So the throttle cables themselves will be fine, but... I thought I was gonna have to buy custom throttle cables to make it so they could reach my handlebars. But I've rerouted them and now it works fine. So now I don't even have to buy custom expensive like throttle cables. I can just buy another set of CM400 throttle cables and make it work, and it's gonna fucking work. And from there, all I need to do, like, once I get the tires mounted, all I need to do is put them back on the bike, and then I just need to, like, mount the master cylinder on the brake master cylinder. I just need to mount it properly and then fill up the brake system. And then once that's done, like, that's, like, it. Like, I don't even think there's anything else I have to do at that point. I think that's just it. Like, I mean, I have to weld up the exhaust. This is true. I have to weld the mounting thing for the exhaust. But I'm just, like, just to get it so I can drive it on the street, that's all I have to do. You need to ride it, then that needs to happen. Purple Rain Stray Bike is almost complete. Well, it's not, like, complete. It's not gonna look like Purple Rain yet. It's still gonna be a minute before it looks like the Purple Rain bike. I still gotta get my fairing down. There's a whole bunch of other shit that I gotta do. But, I mean, in terms of it just being a driving motorcycle, all I have to do is mount, like, properly set up the master cylinder, put in new throttle cables, and, put the tires back on. That's it. That's literally all I have to do. And put oil in it. Because it doesn't have any oil in it right now. But that's it, chat. That's it. Sunset poster screaming, it's just screaming, singing Purple Rain into the sunset. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Show the magas and write the shit finish episodes so they can't. I'll show the magas and write a shit final episodes so they can't enjoy their fash. Hey, do anything cool? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, they just like that just went down so hard. It just went down so fast, so hard, and it turned into like a political slop content where it's like if you agree with the political side it takes, then it's probably fine, but if you don't, it's just like, okay, this is just clearly like ruined characters because you're just like, we're gonna make this character an allegory for this real life person. We're just gonna get rid of any originality that this character had. They fucking ruined that show, man. That show is like what got me into Billy Joel. I was so into Billy Joel. Billy Joel doesn't deserve to be on that shit of a show. Just don't knock out your teeth. Dude, I'm gonna try not to. We'll see, though. I do have to call around, though. There's a couple places that I'm gonna call that I know of, that I can just immediately call and ask them what their price would be. Because all I have to do is just mount and balance 2 tires. Like, I've done that so many times. Like, I on a car. Like, I have mounted and balanced hundreds of car tires. So it's like, it doesn't take that long, and it's not that hard. So I can't imagine them charging that much for it. I asked an AI, and the AI said it's typically like $20 to $40 per tire. And if that's the case, then we'll be fine. Tire on, huge Billy Joel fan. Just get a mouth guard while fixing your bike. I'll just wear like a helmet, like a medieval helmet. It's 95 degrees, it feels like 103. It was really cool today. It was raining super hard, so I guess that's why, but it was really cool out today. It was raining super hard this morning, though. Like, I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep because it was raining so hard. It was like legit. It was legit coming the fuck down, man. It was like really raining earlier. It was lightning, it was thundering and lightning, and it was exciting, chat. Vienna waits for you. My friend works on his own bike and said trying wheel bearings was a bad idea. It's not that I can't do the wheel bearings, and I feel like I could do the wheel bearings if I tried again. I probably will do them. Like, I can do wheel bearings. It's just that I don't know why specifically, but that one just fucked me up. I don't know why that wheel just didn't work. I think there may be a problem with the wheel itself or something like that. I don't know exactly what caused it to go wrong, or if it was just something I did. I don't know, but I'll have to figure it out, because like I don't want it to best me, you know. I will overcome the wheel bearings. Just for right now, I just don't have to deal with it, so I'm not gonna. If I don't have to deal with it, I'm not going to. It's just countrywide thing that's it's been gloomy as fuck and cool. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just been like a, I don't know why. It's been nice. It's been really hot the last couple days, but today wasn't so bad. I had a lightning strike about 100 feet from my back door a week or so ago. Shit. Toto, did you get hit with that storm earlier? Was that just in my area, or did you get hit with that fucking, like, crazy-ass storm earlier? It's okay, actually, you just have a little bit of PTSD. They get, hit the telephone pole for their damage. Oh, shit. This shit was wild, dude. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I can get this fucking bike finished. It's like, I'm so ready to just have it be done so that I can just drive it and have it not be sitting. I also need a new petcock because the petcock leaks. No, but I heard the fuck out of it. So you didn't even get hit with it? Fuck, dude. Rain chased me out of Sarasota. I'm low-key pissed, yet happy because I've been wanting to wash my truck, but I didn't want to wash it, and then it rained, but I'm happy it's cool outlaw. Yeah. How does Puck or Moogie deal with loud noises? I mean, they're fine. They're just like cats. They can handle most things. I will say Moogie was pretty spooked this morning. When I woke up, she was like yelling at me, and she's like, ah! And I'm just like, it's okay, Moogie. We got a little rain, but that's it? Dude, we got slammed. We got, like, fucking slammed here. I don't even know why. Like it was almost like hurricane levels of just, like, holy shit, what's going on outside? Maybe it's because, you know, I'm in a trailer, so it's louder than it would have been otherwise, but it was really fucking loud. It was like, I couldn't even sleep. It was like, oh shit. Nights are cooler now from 50 to 57 degrees until it won't be next month. What movie is doing something right now? I don't know what she's doing. Moogie, what are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. I think she wants food. My little cats eat my nose until I take it up. Little pistaches, pastiches, pastiche. Nobody forks with rum and macaroni. You just sent me a message on Snapchat. What the fuck? Okay, that's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird. Weird Snapchat. Is the cutie cat okay? She's okay. I think she's just trying to eat. Do you have insurance on your bike? Not on the new one yet, but I will. Probably before I actually really seriously drive it, I'll put insurance on it. But you don't actually have to have insurance for a motorcycle because it's just if you don't wear a helmet, you have to have you have to have insurance if you don't wear a helmet. That's the only thing. You look more glamorous than usual today. Oh, thank you. The skirt is trying to sabotage me, but yes. There we go. There we go. No insurance with a helmet? That's crazy. Well, no, if you don't have a yeah, so if you don't have a helmet, you have to have insurance. And the reason why is because if you get into an accident, they don't want to, the state doesn't want to pay for your funeral, essentially. So that's why if you don't wear a helmet, you have to have insurance in Florida. But if you don't have insurance, if you wear a helmet, you don't need insurance. It's literally how it works. It's kind of weird, but that's just the way it is for motorcycles. I don't know exactly why. I guess the theory is that you're not really going to cause that much damage on a motorcycle. Like, even if you T-bone somebody, you're not going to total their car, most likely. So, you don't really need insurance. And if you do get, like, if you do T-bone a car, you're probably gonna die, so, man. You look more feminine now compared to when you first started streaming? I think so. I think that I've gotten more feminine as I've gotten older. Like, I feel like I look more feminine than I did when I first started streaming, for sure. If you look back on those days, I think there's a lot of, like, images where I was like, I don't look the greatest. But I think, you know, because that was earlier in my transition, right? Now I'm, like, 7 years into it, or 6 or 7 years into it. Now I'm, like, I think it's done the deed. And I'm in the deep chat. What if a storm damages your bike, then insurance can't pay for the damages? Oh, I mean, that's different. That's like... I've never had insurance that does that, medical. In order to have insurance that will actually do that, you need to pay for comprehensive insurance. And you can have comprehensive insurance on a motorcycle, but you have to pay for it. Like, obviously, you can put comprehensive on anything you want. Or at least you can put it on a motorcycle. So if it rains and it damages your motorcycle, you can do that. But you have to pay extra for that. It's like a lot more money per month. We are 100% women, head to toe beating. Oh, thank you. Literally, I remember when I got my funeral cost paid for, my friend called me insane. But I'm like, look, I don't want to put that pressure on my fam if I kick the bucket. Exactly. Yeah. It's a nice thing to do. Technically, I think it's 100k not to insurance. I think you technically need, I think it's 100k insurance to not wear a helmet. It's something. I don't know what it is. It's something, but I feel like it's pretty dumb to not wear a helmet anyway, so I always wear a helmet. I never drive my motorcycle without wearing a helmet. But, yeah. They don't want to cover stupidity, yeah. Hello, Moogie. I saw, like, a cop chase video where this, like, teenager was on a motorcycle and he was running from the cops, and he was, like, circling back, and he was, like, taunting the cops, and then he kept running. And it's just, like, when he finally got stopped, he, like, tried to play it off, like, I was scared, I didn't know what to do. And it's like, bro, you ran across 3 fucking counties from the cops with that fucking chase helicopter. What's wrong with you? It creeps them out now, though, because now I have to carry a death cord on me that has the contact of... Wait, it creeps them out because now I have to carry a death card on me that has the contact info of the cemetery. That is a little bit morbid. I won't lie, Taco. You might be a little bit young to, like, be worried about that. That's a little morbid, and I could understand that if you were, like, 70. It is a little preemptive to be like, yeah, I'm in my, like, 20s, but I want to have that shit prepped, you know what I mean? I want to have that shit ready to go. Pretty much required to wear a motorcycle helmet here as well as insurance. Yeah, well, in Europe, the standards are a lot stricter. In Europe, it's really weird, because, like, in Europe, there's multiple tiers of licenses that you can get. Like, you can't just get, like, I couldn't go over to Europe right now and hop on, like, a 1000cc bike. There's, like, rules about that. So, you need to, like, get the first tier license, which only covers, like, 100ccs. And then you can get the second tier license, which covers, like, up to, like, 250ccs. And then you go to, like, 500ccs, and then it's, like, 1000ccs. But you can't, like, just go out and buy, like, a BMW 1000RR and drive it you can't drive it in Europe with that. Compared to in America, if you have a motorcycle license, you have a motorcycle license, and you can drive any motorcycle you want. You can take one step outside of the motorcycle safety course, put your ass on a boss hoss, and fucking ride it as much as you want. But in Europe, they don't play that shit. They don't do that. In Europe, you have to be it's all very, it's very strict over there. I guess it's from seeing one too many car crashes growing up. I never want my family to have to do that. That's fair. That's fair. When I die, fuck y'all, cremate me and flush me down the nearest toilet. That's sad. I'm just gonna take what they can and salvage the burn from the rest. This is morbid. I don't like this conversation. I don't. Let's change the topic. This is morbid. definitely like the M1 and M2 endorsements, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know how it works over there specifically, but I think there's also something where it's like, if you're coming over from America and you want a license, I think it has to depend on, like, how long you've had the license. So, like, if you just get your motorcycle license, you can't go over to Europe and get on a 1000cc bike. There's, like, you have to have your motorcycle endorsement in America for, like, 5+ years before you can get on certain levels of bikes. So it's like, even I couldn't, like, right now, I couldn't go into Europe and jump on a 1000RR, a BMW, and I couldn't. And it's really weird. Ooh, kitty. Yeah, pretty kitty. God, I just had, like, a fucking hankering from McDonald's, chat. I've been, like, craving food. Is it weird? I've been, like, craving food, but I don't want to eat. Is that weird, chat? M1 is usually under 350, M2 is bigger, or the other way around, I don't recall. I also know that it's become way harder to pass, like, the motorcycle test in Europe. Like, it's way harder to pass the motorcycle test in Europe. In America, it's not that hard. Really, it's not that hard. She's preggers. It feels like it. It's like, last night I ate that half a pizza that I was gonna eat, and I was like, still hungry afterwards. I'm like, why? It's not even that I'm hungry, it's that I'm just craving, like, certain types of food. And I'm just like, why? So I mean, I did look it up, and it turns out that half a Red Baron pizza is only like 800 calories. So I did actually have to eat something else, but I just don't understand. 100% preggers. GOJ made that Europe test sound serious. Yeah, it's like, it's a bigger deal in Europe. They have a lot of strict tests that you have to follow, and a lot of stuff you have to do in order to get your license in Europe. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that, because that would have made my life a lot more of a pain in the ass when I was getting my license. Like, it was a bit of a pain to get my license, just because you have to, like, when you get your motorcycle license, you have to, like, listen to, you have to, like, watch, like, 8+ hours of a fucking video presentation, right? And it's like, you either do that in the classroom with a teacher, or you do it like I did, where they just send you the video in a link and you just watch it on your own time. But I thought, like, I waited till, like, the night before I had the motorcycle safety course to, like, actually do it, because I thought it was gonna take, like, an hour. I thought it was gonna take, like, 2 hours. It took, like, 5 fucking hours to do this fucking bullshit. It was terrible. And then when I did the actual motorcycle course, it was fine. Like, I'm the only person, there was only 2 people who got 100%, I think. In fact, I might have been the only one who got 100% on the writing and the written test. Because there's a writing test and there's a written test, right? And on the written test, there was one other guy that got 100% on the written test. And then I think I was the only one who got 100% on the actual driving test, which is incredible. Because right before I took the actual practical skills test, I was, like, having a heat stroke. Like, I was practicing one of them, like, they were having us out there practicing, just basic maneuvers, and we were just practicing in the parking lot, and I started to realize that I was, like, starting to get, like, delirious a little bit, and I almost dropped the bike. Like, I went through a corner, and I caught it, but if it was any lighter, like, there was a couple bikes they let us choose from, and I chose, like, the Honda Grom level bike, right? If I chose the other bike there, I would have dropped that shit, 100%. Because I was down like this, and I had to lift that fucker up. It was close. And at that point, I realized that, like, I need to take, like, a minute. So I had to literally go up to the guy and was like, hey, do you mind if I take, like, 5 minutes just to cool down for a second? And so everybody took a break. It was alright. And then, but then I came back out there, and I crushed it. I got it, 100%. And I did not drop the fucking bike. I was this close to dropping that thing, dude. This close. Some girl dragging me in the practice course. Dude, What, it was difficult, like, it's a difficult maneuver, like, I don't even know if I could do it on my Rebel. Like, it was a hard, it was, because you had to, like, you had to do a figure 8 in, like, a small-ass box, right? Like, it was like a, I don't even know, it was like the size of a, I don't even know what it's the size of. It was like, it was a pretty, like, it was like 5 by 10 square or something like that. It was not, it was pretty small. And you had to basically do figure 8s in the square without having your tire go outside the line. And it was tricky. Like, it was really tricky. Not the hardest thing I've ever done on a driving test. That would have been the CDL, which was the hardest. But it was, like, difficult to do. And I was, like, getting it, but, like, I started to, like, kind of fuck up a little bit, and I was, like, fucking up a lot, and I was like, wait, why am I fucking up? And I just, like, I almost dropped it, and I was just like, okay, I'm going to, like, eat shit if I don't, like, cool my shit down right now. If I don't get some sugar in me right now, I'm gonna eat shit. Those 8s are rough. What on Astra, you make a woman motorcycle driver look good. Learn to ride a motorcycle, you would have been good content for YouTube. Maybe. I was mainly, I wouldn't have filmed it though. It was like a, you know, I'm with like a group. I'm in like I was like in a class of other people, and I didn't want to deal with that. Maybe it was more heat exhaustion. It could have been. It was like around this time last year, so it was very hot out. Like, it was very hot, and I hadn't eaten, so I was like, I think I was just running low on blood sugar, and my body was starting to like tell me to fuck off because of it. What kind of trucker hat do you have? I have a bunch of trucker hats. I don't know if I have any right here. I had when I was in school, I had a whole trash bag full of fucking hats that I got for free. Yeah, I would say though, definitely not as hard as the test for the CDL. The driving test for the CDL was fine. Like the walk around for the CDL is fine. Like, one of the ways they get you, and like when you're doing your CDL test, is when you're doing the test, you have to like go through and name every single thing in the truck. Like, you have to say, this is your mirror, this is the turn signal, this is the air brakes, this is that, and you have to do everything, like way more than you'd think that you need to do. And so it can trick you up sometimes, because you'll just like forget about like, oh, the wind visor, I'm sorry, I forgot that. And then the other thing is like, I like to jump out of trucks because I'm small and I don't like to climb down them. But that's a big no-no. You're not supposed to do that. But the hardest thing was you had to, there was, one of the tests was a backup test where you have to back up a truck with a trailer, right? Like a full semi. You have to back up this whole thing with a trailer and a thing. And it's not just that you have to back it up. You have to back it up in an extremely small space. So you have to make a 90-degree turn as you're backing this thing up, and you have to get it perfectly in this box. Like, you only have like a foot or two on either side of the trailer to like get it. And it was like, if you're off by that little bit, like literally that much, then you're out. Then you don't get it. And it was tricky. Like, I did it twice, because I fucked up the first time. The first time, I jumped out of the truck, and the lady was like, don't do that. And when I got to that point, I literally was like an inch onto the paint of the border, and that disqualified me. Because I was like an inch too far backwards. That was it. And the next time I did it, I took the test again, and I did it, like, the first try. Like, I was just, like, locks the fuck in. And when I got out, the dude was like, it looks like you've done this before. And I was like, fuck yeah. You soiled it! Definitely can be proud of both passing both tests. Honestly, I am pretty proud of it. That shit's hard. That shit was hard. That was hard as fuck. But I got it, man. I got that shit. I will say, though, I feel like getting like the written test and the actual classroom time of the motorcycle test was more involved than the CDL test. For the CDL test, it was just them telling us how to pass the DOT test. Are you okay, Muggy? Here, I'll move the gun so you can get in your little box. Hey, Muggy. Is that it? Are you good? Anyway, it was like when you're like I did like a 1-day CDL, and so it was literally like you show up the day before, and they just walk you through everything and how to do everything, and then they take you to the DOT the next day, and then you take the test, and then that's it. Did they make you pee into a big gulp cup while driving as a part of the test? No. And now you get to flex every time someone sees your ID. I know. I've got class A and M. Jumping on the truck's extras like yellow. Well, I mean, like, listen, it's like up there, and I don't want to have to like climb down. It's easier just to like hop down. But it makes sense, like, 'cause if you're on, like, if there's, like, ice or something, you know, and you hop down on ice, you could literally die because you just slip on ice and hit your head on the fucking steps of the truck. It's not good. It's not good, chat. You full sent it off the truck? Yeah, well, I mean, it's only, like, 5 feet off the ground. I mean, it's not, like, I'm not, like, 50. I don't have that bad of knees. But, like... It wasn't that I was just, like, jumping out. Like, I didn't just open the door and jump. Like, I mean, I've done that before, but it was... Like, okay. Specifically there was this truck at my school that was this big green cab over. My favorite truck that was there, and I really, honestly, I would love a cab over. One day I want to get a cab over semi-truck so badly. But the thing is, it's really awkward to get out of it, because you have to, like, open the door, and then turn around and climb down the fucking ladder. Right? It's not like a car where you have to just take a couple steps and then you're down. You have to, like, climb down a fucking whole bunch. It's like you're, like, rock climbing down this fucking truck, right? And so it's like, it's just annoying. Like, I'm small enough and, like, light enough that I can just, like, get my foot on the first step and then just jump out. And so I don't have to, like, finagle myself as I'm turning around to grab the fucking handles so I can, like, climb down like a ladder. It's annoying. 3 points of contact. Listen, dude. Small creatures tend to land better than bigger people. Yeah. All the old cab-overs are in Mexico. I need to get one, dude. I love those old cab-overs. I've seen a couple of them for sale. Every once in a while, I'll see one come up for sale, but I would love to get one. Like, let me see here. See if I can find one, chat. Let's see if I can find this chat. Cab Uber. Okay, this is not gonna. It's not gonna work on Craigslist. What about Facebook? I should thought you were the cat by jumping out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is exactly it right here, chat. This is like the same. I'm pretty sure this was the same model as the green one that I drove. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. That one's not even a cab over. What am I looking at? Why is it like that? This right here? Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. That's it. That's the shit right there. Oh yeah. I want that shit, man. I want that shit. I want that truck, bro. I want that fucking truck. The one that I drove was in such shit condition, too, that, like, once you, what the fuck, hello? Like, the one that I actually drove was in such terrible condition that, like, once you, like, shifted into gear, like, it was, like, it was really hard to find, like, the gear. It was such a fun truck. I loved that thing. This is cool. That's also pretty cool. Casio Zelda watch. Is it the one from Terminator 2? I'm not sure, but that's just the truck I like. That's the kind of truck I want, chat. It's good to learn on a shitty truck. Well, it's funny because there's a whole bunch of trucks that we got to drive in school. Like I got to drive a whole bunch of shit. But there was one truck in particular that like they don't let everybody drive it because it's so tuned correctly. Or tuned correctly. There are certain trucks that are like built for experienced drivers. Like they're not built for people, for your average driver. They're finely tuned to the driver's specification. So for a lot of companies, or at least for some companies, I think Hy-Vee was the company that this guy worked for. At least for Hy-Vee, if you drive over like 1 million miles and never have an accident, they give you a golden truck. That's the thing. I don't know if every company does that, but for Hy-Vee in Iowa, if you drove for over 100 miles without getting in an accident, you got yourself your own truck, like golden truck, and it was finely tuned to what you like, how you drive and how you want to do it. And the school I was at had one of these trucks there, and it was really cool. But he doesn't like the guy, the guy, like the dean doesn't let everybody drive it. Because it's hard, and it's, like, kind of tricky. But he literally told me, he's like, why don't you try driving it? Because he, like, saw me driving another truck, and he was like, you're pretty good at that, try this one. I fucking drove that shit, man. I was with it, man. I had that shit on lock. I could drive that truck as a daily. He was impressed. She doesn't wear watches, I don't. Warner Enterprises was so egotistical, he built a museum to himself in Omaha, Nebraska. What the fuck? Oh yeah, these are cool. These old international pickups. These are cool. It's weird because, you know, they're not they don't make these anymore, right? Like, yeah, having to drive in an international pickup truck seems just so weird. It just seems so weird to me. I want the CRT, man. I don't know. Looking at cars makes me depressed, chat. I gotta not look at cars anymore. I do want this thing though. Golden truck? Damn, imagine the truck bathing in the heat. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty cool truck. It was a pretty cool truck. It was a pretty cool truck, Chad. He had every truck he had driven, restored, and put in a museum. He had every truck he had driven? Who is this guy? CL Werner? Who? Well, I can't copy and paste it because Twitch is being dumb. Who is this guy? Catch or stretch out. Oh, I've seen these pictures before, yeah. Or this truck brand. Museum. I mean, these are some cool trucks. I won't even lie. These are some cool trucks. These are some cool trucks. Like, look at these trucks. Look, these are some cool trucks. I would like that truck. I would like all of these trucks. All of these trucks are pretty cool, if you ask me. I would drive every one of these. You'll never afford it. Live in the now. Why torture yourself looking at vehicles? I don't know. One of the company's top 10, one of the top 10 biggest trucking companies. This shit. It's like window shopping. Care to say both of these? Oh. Oh man. 4,500 bucks is a criminal for this. This is not worth $4,500. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, this is, see all this rust? That is not ideal. Not ideal. You know how it doesn't have... Oh no, it doesn't have an exhaust header? Chad, this is not ideal. This is not... The amount of work that this thing would require is unbelievable. Like, this would need tens of thousands of dollars worth of work. This one might be better. Maybe just a little bit. I do like this one. It looks more complete. Problem is, chat, you gotta look at this one. See, I can already tell you, this would cost more than $4,500 just to get the headers back on this engine and not to do anything else. Like, I'm pretty sure the turbocharger for this engine would cost more than $4,500. And that you need a turbocharger for it. These engines are not designed to run naturally aspirated. Shit, you need to have that. Ooh, but this one's got a Detroit too. Oh, fuck, this one's got a Detroit. That's actually cool. That's actually a super cool engine in there. Hold up. Cab over V, 8V71 two-stroke. Oh my god, it's a Detroit two-stroke. There was a fucking engine. We had one of these engines at my school. It was super cool. Rear tandem's bolted to one frame, but will move around like it is. Front axle needs drag link, ream to finish. Axle switched out to run newer brakes on 22.5-inch wheels. It's a project. We'll roll on a trailer and can be towed. We can try and get started, but fuel line and hydraulic line for cab lift got busted when that okay. Okay, yeah, this one's a project. But honestly, I would say this one's worth more than this one. Like, this one costs twice as much, but I would actually rather have this one. First of all, that two-stroke diesel, like it's two strokes and it's giving me a stroke. The two-stroke Detroit diesels are fucking cool, and this engine is fucking cool. I like it. I like it, chat. I like that. I would actually get that. If I was rich and had, like a big-ass fucking barn that I could put random bullshit in, I would buy that, and I would do it. Tetanus maxing. Jesus, that much? Yeah, we gotta understand, anything that has, like, the bigger the parts are, the more expensive they are. I mean, it just... that's the thing about that two-stroke engine, is that we had one at school. When I was in school, we had one of those like V4 like two-stroke Detroit diesel engines. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. Two-stroke Detroit diesel engines. They're really old, and finding parts for them is really hard, and if you do find parts for them, they're really expensive. So it's like, just finding any parts for that at all is just gonna be incredibly expensive. But even if you found like a newer cab over that has like a normal, like, fucking Cummins engine in it, it's still gonna be super expensive. Anything you do to a truck is super expensive. Just to have the wheel ends, like, fixed, or like the ball, like, he was talking about like the front end and like items in the front end that need to be reamed out, like that shit, oh my god, that is expensive. It is so expensive. Just for the parts, not even for the labor, it's expensive. She's working on a bike when she could be building a Toyota Technical. Who just messaged me? Burger King! Oh my god, someone sent me a treat. I don't know who sent me a treat, but thank you for whoever sent me a treat. Hopefully it actually gets here. I'm actually super excited about that. Thank you, whoever sent me Burger King. It's a mouthful. Two strokes and giving me a stroke is something only Astra would say. It is giving me a stroke. I can't say it right. It's a two-stroke Detroit. A Detroit two-stroke. God damn it. Here, hold on, chat. Hold on. two-stroke Detroit diesel. I want the history of it. I just want to see it. God damn it!
Last forever. But near the end of the 80s, something happened inside their own test labs that shook that confidence. Engines that had dominated for decades were noticing just a mid-range 3.2 share of Detroit diesel 671 hitting the over peak per time, one of us in the country. Four-stroke fresh air screaming real might.
Oh yeah, it has a supercharger, doesn't it? Fuck. This is the one. This is the one that's in that truck.
Tolerance for abuse and neglect. Fleet mechanics discovered that Series 71 engines could handle overloads, poor maintenance, and operating conditions that would destroy other power plants. The unit injector fuel system meant no complex fuel pumps or high-pressure lines to...
There's like not a lot of good fucking videos on it, but they're cool as shit. Like, right, they're Detroit two-strokes. They're cool. All right, this is a cool engine. I would. This is actually a really good project. It's actually a super cool project. I would, if I had like a bunch of property that I could just let this thing sit on, I would get this and probably not do anything with it, just because touching this would probably cause my wallet to like shrivel up and die. This thing would probably cost, if I had to guess, to get this thing back to like running like DOT spec, you'd probably have to spend $20,000 to $30,000. That's if I had to just give an estimate. To get this thing back on the road to the point where it's DOT approved to be on the road, you'd have to redo the whole fucking front end. You'd have to rebuild the engine, take out the engine, rebuild the engine. That itself would probably cost over 10 grand just on the engine work alone. If that, I mean, that's a conservative estimate too, and that's assuming the transmission's okay. I don't know if the transmission's borked, and that's another fucking like 5 grand at least. It's just everything on trucks is just so expensive. It's just everything on trucks is expensive, Chad. It's so expensive. So it's a two-stroke Detroit diesel function or two-stroke diesel Detroit function. Are they bother literally correct? What? I'm confused. Astra is a wordsmith with double entendres. I had a burger and I ate tots a little bit ago. So it's a two-stroke diesel. Is a two-stroke Detroit diesel function or a two-stroke diesel Detroit function? What does that mean? Detroit two-stroke is kind of that double Dutch rubber. I think your neighbors would despise you if you pulled that and sent me into their yeah, if I pulled that shit in here, I would not. That would not fly. That would not fly. Hey, can I just have this rotting piece of metal in the fucking my driveway? DOT has been going crazy. So glad I drive a new truck. Yeah, the DOTs, they don't fuck around, man. They will find you and they will measure your brakes, and if your brakes aren't in spec, they will kick you off the fucking road, bro. They do not fuck around. They will dip your tank and measure your brake chambers. They will measure your brake chambers and dip your tank and check the tread on your fucking tires. They'll also look at the stickers, like the reflective stickers on your fucking trailer. They'll look at that shit, and they will fucking get you off the road for little things like that. Ooh, see, this is like for $8,000. This is in like amazing condition compared to the other one. Like this is significantly better than the other one. It's also a Detroit. Would you look at that? I almost thought that was a Volvo for a second, but no, it's also a Detroit. It's a Series 60 Detroit. Yeah, this is nice. This is a really nice engine. But see, like this one's only $3,500 more than the other one, and it has a turbo. And wow, look at that! It's fucking nice on the inside. This is a steal. I used to have one of these lights that I would put on my car and drive it to school. And it runs and drives for 8 grand, chat? I like this. I like this thing. I like this thing. I like this thing a lot. It's got AC, dude. Fuck, man. That shit is mint. It's like the SpongeBob Crocs. New daily. Last time they gave me an English test. LOL, did they really? Fuck, dude. This is a nice ass Trinitron, dude. I want. Oh, dude, this guy had the setup, dude. Oh, he's in search. Okay, well, that's lame. That's fucking lame. Dude, this person's arms are like twigs. What the fuck? Why is she sitting in it? I'm confused. But does it come with Swole Patrick? I don't think it comes with Swole Patrick. I don't think it comes with Swole Patrick, chat. I don't think so. Glad I've never had to deal with inspection. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I don't actually want to drive for, like, actually use my CDL for any reason. Is, like, if you're driving a truck on the road, there's a lot of other shit that you have to pay attention to. Like, you have to stop at weighing stations. Like, you can't just blow past a weighing station if you're on a truck. Like, you have to stop for that shit. And it's like a pain in the ass. You have to go in, and I've never done that shit before. I wouldn't know what to do. A fucking chair ad gave me a devious face, pre-loved tent flashbacks. Yeah, the pre-loved tent. Oh, no. Why would you market your fucking tent as pre-loved? That is nasty, dude. That is so gross. Lesbian pre-loved tent. Oh. I wish that listing was still up so I could go look at it. Have you tried being a construction worker? Yeah, chat. This is. I'm made for construction, chat. That's what I'm made for. I would do great in construction. The memories. Pre-loved tent. I wonder if I just look that up on the internet if it will pop up. I can't believe someone bought that, right? There's no way someone actually bought the pre-loved tent. I mean, this is just a Facebook group called Pre-Loved Camping Tents. Facebook. I just wish I could find that listing, man. I wish I could find that listing. That shit was so funny. There's no way it didn't. It's still there, though. There's no way it's still there. Someone bought it? I mean, I have to assume so. It's probably not still listed. I mean, that was years ago, right? Like, it's no way that's still there. If you're not for hire and have it as a sticker on the truck, you don't have to go through them. Really? Just splat it out on the side of the truck really big. Not for hire. Women can be construction workers? Yeah, but like, do you think I specifically would be cut out for construction work? I don't think, unless I'm like in the cab, you know, like of a machine. I could be an operator, like a machine operator. Like I could, they could stick me in an excavator. I can do some work with an excavator or a skid steer. I can run a skid steer. I know how to run a skid steer, chat. I know how to run a forklift. I know how to run an excavator. I know how to run a wheel loader. I know how to fucking do all that shit. I've driven a 1970s, 977 Cat dozer. I know what I'm doing. Tell you what. It was actually a loader, to be technical. It wasn't a dozer, it was a loader, because it had an arm that went like that. But listen. It had 3 pedals, and they were all brakes. I don't know enough about this lore about this tent. Oh, there was a tent that we were looking at like a year or two ago, and it was just like this lesbian couple, and they in the listing the listing was for a pre-loved tent. Oh, oh no. I have about 100 hours or so in a skid steer. I don't know if I have 100 hours in a skid steer, but I know how to run a skid steer. I can do it. I know how to do it, Ted. I can do it. Was that when you were looking at an RV? I think so, yeah. Could smell the fish. I know. Ugh. Fuck, dude. Could smell. Ooh, it smells fishy in here. The average construction pay rate in Florida is approximately $24 to $25 per hour, or an annual salary of $50,000 to $51,000. What medical? Why are you like trying to get me to go into construction, chat? I lasted 2 days at Chipotle. You think I'm gonna do anything at fucking at Billy Bob's construction company? You think that I'm gonna last that more than a day? They're gonna be like, all right, move these 20, 50-pound bags of aggregate over there 100 yards, and I will be dead. Like, that would kill me. Like, if I tried to do that, I would not survive, chat. Would not survive. Chat, I lasted 2 days at Chipotle. 2 days! You think I could last fucking longer than that at fucking goddamn construction? No way, dude. There's no way. Construction worker is something you know since you have CDL? It's not necessarily. Construction work is not, it doesn't have anything to do with the CDL. Like, you obviously, like, having been working in the blue-collar industry, like, I've done shit at construction sites. Like, I've gone, really what I've done is driven to construction sites to go either work on a piece of equipment or to deliver parts to a piece of equipment. I never go and do actual construction work. Actual construction work is different. It's different, man. Like, when you're working on the machines, like, that's one thing, but when you're actually, like, I can fix a telehandler. I can fix a goddamn fucking excavator. But you fucking, I cannot carry 200 pounds of aggregate 50 yards. This shit is not for me. Honestly, though, at this point in my life, I don't even know if I could do diesel work on that kind of stuff anymore. Like, I feel like some of that stuff that I was having to do, like, I was lucky I had people with me, because if I didn't have people to help me out with that shit, I probably couldn't have done it. Like, a lot of that shit is really heavy. Specifically, like, there were these, huge wheel loaders, they were quad tracks. There were these really big fucking quad tracks that we used to work on a lot when I used to work in the field. And we worked on a lot of those fucking things, and they were huge, like 2 stories tall, huge, right? And they had these tracks that they would just destroy because they were using the machines improperly, and so they would destroy these tracks. And so I did a lot of these service calls where we had to go out and go to, like, construction sites and replace the tracks on these big-ass machines, and that was scary. It was difficult, it was hard, it was not easy. Could not lift the guacamole. It's nothing to do with construction. There's a reason I haven't worked in construction in decades. Astra probably would have kept working as a mechanic if she were interested in a job like that. I have an air-conditioned truck, so I don't have to work if I don't want to. That's the way to do it. There's not much to do with a CDL on a construction site besides drive dump trucks, to be fair, at least not in most of the US. Yeah, typically the guy with the CDL drives shit to and from the construction site. Like, if you have a CDL, you might drive equipment to the construction site. You might drive materials to the construction site. You might do that kind of shit, but you're just a truck driver at that point. You're not a construction worker, you're just a truck driver. I mean, like, I know how to operate equipment, right? Like, I can operate, like, a skid steer and shit like that. Like, I know how to do that. But, you don't need a CDL to do that. Astra having to ask a tall, burly mechanic to help her sounds like a promising start to a fanfic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that one, dude. I don't know about that one. I worked with like felons, and I didn't feel unsafe. I didn't feel like they were trying to get with me. There was not a single part of me that thought that I was like in danger of being like, you know, fucked with by my mechanic buddies. Honestly, both of those guys, I worked with a couple like felons and when I worked in the industry, and both of them were super chill. Like honestly, those guys were fucking cool. I liked those guys. I remember those guys, and I look back. I liked those guys a lot. The one of them, one of them kept asking me if I was like interested in girls. Like he kept asking me like, when are you gonna get a girlfriend? When are you gonna get a girlfriend? I'm like, shit. So I keep quiet when it comes to Seal and Trucks and being a noob. Who thought about it, chat? I'm stretching a lot this stream. Ugh. Girlfriend's on the to-do list. He was just like asking me about that shit. Like, hey, you got a girlfriend, man? And I was like, do I look like I have a girlfriend? Do I look like I have a girlfriend? They all knew. Oh, they all knew. They 100% knew. 100%. 100%. I wasn't really trying to hide it though. I wasn't like, I was doing the don't ask, don't tell thing. You know, I wasn't about to like regale them with my gaytivities, but I also wasn't about to like, I wasn't hiding it from them. I wasn't about to go like, yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight as a whistle. Found the most wild ass deal. Oh, it's such a nice car. I do think, chat, I will say, and this one's an 03, and I like the 03 a little bit better because this is almost 10 years newer than the other one. This is a really nice this is a really nice car. It's got almost 100,000 miles, which is a little sketchy. I think that's a little high for what I want. But honestly, I could get away with it, I think, for a good long while. I could probably run this for a good couple years. This is really the kind of car I want. Like, I think whenever I do get a car, if I ever get a car again, chat, it's gonna be this model of Mustang. This model right here, I think is the exact kind of Mustang I want to get. And that's probably what I'll try to get once I eventually do get another car. But for this one, yeah, I mean, it's $2,800. This is a really good deal. Like, this is a really good car. It's really clean. Like, this is really nice. But, like, I don't know. There's just, like, I don't know where I just can't afford $2,800. That's the only problem. I just can't afford $2,800 right now. I just don't. There's no $2,800 in the bank that I can spend on a Ford Mustang, as much as I wish I could, because I do like that car a lot. And I think that is gonna be the next car I get, is that model of Mustang. But don't get a black Mustang. I know, it's fucking, it's almost the exact same as mine, but it's auto. Mine is auto. Yeah, I can't deal with the auto, but definitely I'd rather have the pink one just because it's fucking probably it's got less miles and it's probably in better condition, and it's probably gonna be nicer in the summer. But yeah, I don't know if yeah, the black Mustang in the summer is just gonna be brutal. I don't know about that one, Chief. But unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna get either one of these, chat. I don't think either one of these is about to happen. As much as I wish, I don't think either one of these is about to happen, chat. Did they lower the price on the pink one? It's only $2,000 right now. It's for $800 less. The interior is not as clean, right? But it's got 100 and it's also like 5 years older. I don't know. I like the pink, but it's 5 years older. This one's a lot newer. I like the rims. I like everything about it. I just think that with the engine that this has is a really good engine. I just really like it. There's a lot of perks that are really available for this specific model year of Mustang. And for 100, I mean, it's a little bit up there on miles. It's a little bit up there. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit high in miles. But I think it'd be okay. Especially for $2,800. This one would probably be fine too. I don't know which one would be better. I'd have to go and look at both of them. But they're both in Bradenton, which is funny. Or both in Brandon, which is basically the same place. Like in the same place. Damn. One day, chat. One day. They did lower it. They did? Fuck, dude. I want that pink Mustang, chat. I want that fucking pink Mustang. I want it so bad. I want it so bad, god damn it. I want that fucking pink Mustang. I want it. Astra's financial issues could be solved by winning the lottery. Yeah, I should go buy some scratchers. You're right. Little bitch ass, dead name Astra out there worried that someone's gonna find out he likes bouncing on a trailer hitch. Wait, what? What? Wait, I'm confused. What? I don't know, chat. I'll get this Mustang one day. But for now, honestly, I might be even able to sell the, if I could sell the BMW for 15, I could offer them 15 for that Mustang, and they might take it for 15. They might take 15, which would be really good, but Cuddlebear, are you okay? Yeah, they did lower it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. First things first, though, I gotta get my fucking bike finished. I gotta get my bike finished, and then I can actually worry about getting a car. Is this service for the pit fans? Are there pit fans? I don't know, I'm just liking to stretch recently. I don't know why. Fan service. Fan service to all my pit enjoyers. Fuck, dude. Oh, 3 stretches. Keep that dang away from me. Don't worry about it. That looked a bit bad. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking. See, look at chat. Look at. What did you see? Huh? What did you see? What did you see, chat? What did you see? You didn't see anything. See, chat, this is why, like, wearing a dress like this is a good practice, because it helps me arc my back more, you know what I mean? 90s comedy moment. Are you going to Walmart later dressed than that? If someone buys me, pink Mustang, I will, for $2,000, I will go and, I will go like this to Walmart. Well secluded, I see y'all. I see y'all. You're used to arcing your back. Only when I have to keep things from popping out. Fuck, dude, I am hungry. I wonder, when is this burger supposed to get here? Between 8:16 and 8:31. I hope it gets here this time. I hate it when it doesn't get here. Just got back. Did Astra ever get the burger? It's coming. It's coming. It says it's gonna get here in 8:16. At 8:16. So we'll see. It's on its way. Hopefully it gets here soon though, because I'm super hungry. I'm like super hungry. Astra may die before Burger gets there. That's true. I might. Fingers crossed. I saw something that made me question the meaning of life. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I don't even know. Chat, what are you talking about? Saw nothing. Nothing. If you saw something, it must have been my butterfly knife that I keep hidden under my dress. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, never mind. That's super cool. Oh, that's so cool. Ow. That's super cool, chat. You need to stop. I keep finding deals. I know you keep finding deals, but I can't do anything about it, Taco. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. Chat, it's rough out here. There ain't no money for Mustangs. Don't clip it. What are you clipping that for? I can freaking delete that clip. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That should have taken that Russians up on their offer. What was their offer? Just to send me to Russia? It's like, I'm deleting it. I did delete it. What are you talking about? I just keep wanting to stretch. I don't know why. We got no place else to go. Tucker Carlson showed how cheap bread is in Russia. Could be worth it. I think Russia's a good analog for cheap living. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that's a good thing to go off of. I don't know if I'd want to live it. I want to visit Russia. I don't know if I'd want to live there. I don't think I could. I'd be like depressed if I lived in Russia, because like all of Russia, there's a lot of cool, pretty parts of Russia, but like every part of Russia is like it's pretty depressing throughout parts of the year. Like I don't think there's any part of Russia that doesn't get uber depression winters, you know what I mean? Attacked ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, sea beams glittering in the dark near the 10th Hauser Gate. What? Momentous post on someone's BP yesterday, just saying. It was a pretty momentous post. Let's see here. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain. I don't know why I'm like stretching so much. I just like need to stretch, chat. And she finished the line. I did. I knew the reference. I watched that movie. I don't like that movie though. I won't lie, chat. I didn't see the new Blade Runner, but like the original fucking Blade Runner with fucking Harrison Ford sucked. I'm sorry, but it sucked. I know it's like a cult classic, but that movie was dumb. That was not a good movie. I haven't seen the new one. I don't want any spoilers for the new one. I heard the new one's really good, but like the one from the 80s, that movie sucked. I like the aesthetic, but I mean the story just was so dog shit. Watch the new one. That's the only thing that came out of the original Blade Runner, was that one scene. I followed and unsubbed. I'm sorry. I didn't like that movie. And unnubbed. Annubbed. Jam my unsub over that. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Don't sub! Listen, I didn't mean it, I swear. I like Harrison Ford. I want my burger back. Ever saw Blade Runner? I don't know. I saw the original one. That's it. I need to watch the new one. Maybe the new one, chat. Maybe it's one of those things where you have to watch the new one to get the old one. I guess. Maybe I just need to rewatch it. Maybe I wasn't like high enough when I watched it the first time or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what the problem is. I don't really know. But if it wasn't for my girl not liking it either, I would have unsubbed for that. I don't know, man. It just didn't. It didn't fit, man. It didn't fit. Sunshine State's very own absolute beauty. See, like I just have the urge to stretch. Like, why am I chat? Why do I want to stretch? Like, I feel like I need to like. I don't know why, chat. I just need to stretch. More stretching. It's just a kind of stretchy type of stream, chat. Did you get enough sleep? No, I was woken up by thunderstorms. I was woken up by, like, constant thunderstorms. I couldn't go back to sleep because it was raging. Her blood sugar's always low. Her blood sugar's low. She's babbling, not making any sense. I do have like blood sugar issues sometimes. I don't know what that's about though. Was it like a sudden wake up? It wasn't a sudden wake up. It was more like, you know, when you like wake up and then you're like, oh, I just need to go back to sleep for a little bit. You know what I mean? It was like that, but every time I tried to go back to sleep, it was just like the rain was just like super heavy, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'm not going to sleep. Well, now is on the way, and it will be arrive between 8:14 and 8:30. Okay, well, let me go open my. Let me go open my thing for that. Impromptu fit check. What is this clip?
You really need to get a hold of and do a collab with Astra. I'd love to do a collab with Astra, but Astra's in America, I think.
I've seen this already. Astra's in America, I think. Imagine if one of the neighbors walked by while she opened it. I mean, it's not like I'm walking outside. I have like a screened-in lanai, so screened in, I probably can't see. If you stretch all the way back, it will take you all day to walk back. If you stretch a mile, what? What does that mean? See, like, I don't know why. I'm like, I need to stretch. I need to keep stretching, chat. I need, like, one of those medieval torture chambers, you know, where they can, like... The rack. The rack. Oh, fuck, dude. Alright, chat. Well... I think I might be, it might be dipping time, chat. It might be la dip time. Go get a Thai or a shiatsu massage. A what? You mean like one of the happy ending massages? I'm good. You'll be tortured by the rack. Lidipage. I think it's Lidipage time, chat. I think it's Lidipage time. Alright, well, anyway, chat. I will let you know, Savvy Fair, I will let you know if the burger doesn't get here, and so you can get a refund. So I'll keep you updated if the burger doesn't get here. But anyway, thank you. Also, thank you, Savvy Fair, for the burger. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I will be live again tomorrow. Raid Maddie? Dude, last time I raided Maddie did not end well for me, alright? I'm gonna be real. Did not end well for me last time I raided Maddie. What is Maddie doing?
That you can see, and a tail.
She's been going for an hour. You know, I'll raid Maddie. I'll raid Maddie. I'm just, yeah. We'll just be careful. We'll just be careful, chat. We'll just be a little bit careful this time. Goes the damn stream. Alright, chat. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I will be live again tomorrow. Yeah. Bye!
Year. I feel like if it, like, it wants back pay? Oh, Astra! Astra, I really wish you didn't raid me. I was planning to end soon. God. Thank you for the raid, Astra. I have been fighting a migraine for the past day. I really was hoping that that didn't happen. I've been fighting a migraine all day, and I was planning to leave, like, literally right now. I played, like, one song, and I was planning to get out, and I have to stay now.
I wanted to do like I wanted to do like a bit where I pretended like I didn't know stream was still on again.
Thank you for the raid, Astra. Fair warning, I have been fighting a migraine all day today.
Anyway.
I did not.
Goodbye.